Labyrinth of Galleria. I'm a little further in the game, but not too far, just because the story takes a while to start off. There's quite a bit of dialogue at the beginning, so I figured I would get to the part where there's the gameplay, so I can more so talk about things. The story starts though, there's this girl called Eureka, and she's looking for a job at this manor. You know, it listed the normal requirements, you know, be good at cleaning, finding lost things. But it turns out you're tricked. You're being tricked into helping the people of this manor, the lord of the manor in particular. You and this witch lady are trying to help him get these mysterious artifacts from deep underground that are hidden away from everyone because he wants them for some reason. Who knows? But the only problem is when you go down to see this red wardrobe right here. This is one of the artifacts, or one of the art pieces that is hidden underground that he wanted. Which this is the only passage to the labyrinth underground to find the rest of the artworks. But anyone that steps in there is chewed up alive by the wardrobe and does not make it back alive. So people can't go in, so the witch lady has this idea. She has this like this little torch thing that she's like, blow on this, light it up, you know, and this spirit comes called Fanty, which is meant to be you, the player character. You're just this little Fanty guy that's being used as a slave by the bosses here. Eureka is linked to you so she can see what you're doing and she can like help you out sometimes. But you're sent underground with these puppet soldiers since real people can't go underground. So with the puppet soldiers, there's I think 5 or 6 classes at the beginning. I think you might unlock more, where there's a male and a female and a couple of different designs, so you get to make like the team of your dreams, which is really, really cool. Here's my team right now. Take a look. Elise right here. She's what do they call her? She's kind of and more of a support character. You know, she plays those musical instruments. She can hit all the enemies at once with her bell weapon. You know, pretty cool stuff. Theatrical star, she's called. You can pick a voice, all those sorts of things, like what way you want their different parameters and stats to grow. You can kind of try lean it in a certain direction if you want to. There's a lot of customization with the characters like that. There's different skills you can pick for them to learn that will help in combat with your team. They also have rapport with the other team members, which I love looking at this. Open to small talk. Recognizes. Just recognizes your existence, but doesn't really care about it. So that's one of my characters. This is a more defensive character. You named them as well. So, he's open to small talk and only interested in Elise. I see how it is. So this guy's obviously more supportive, more defensive, that sort of thing. Then I have this character, which is more, you know, an attack character. He has a lance, you know, in combat and things like that. So, this is just kind of rundown. Oh, you also can pick, like, their favorite, like, just item, animal. I picked kitten. I think it adds a little, like, more detail to the characters to make you a little more attached and see how they get along. Oh, she's interested in Ray, but Ray, I think... Oh no, Ray is interested in her too. Oh, but Elise's teammates. Everyone loves Elise because she heals the people beside her in combat with every attack she does. So that's why everyone likes her so much. This one uses a bow and is also, I think, more on the support side, which is pretty interesting. You know, you can do more damage from a distance, since there's like a front row and a back row in combat and things like that. Oh, and I forgot about Isaac. He's pretty new to my team, so I forget he exists sometimes. He does quite a bit of damage, but it might also be because I gave him a really strong weapon because I happened to find a really good sword. So, he's also here. He's kind of a mix between offense and defense, you know. He's got both covered. So that's the team I've been rolling with, but but you can make a lot of characters. You put them into these brigades called covens. Which the different covens, you know, you can level up and they can get better abilities and things like that. Like, everyone in the Witch Pact has like a healing move. Healer Pact has 2 healing moves. Fighter Pact has like a sword attack. But as the game goes on, I believe you get more characters in each coven. So you can have like... Just looking at it there could be at least 3, if not more, characters in each coven. I think you can have up to 4 or 5, maybe even more in a coven, if I'm correct. So that's like really cool that you can make like a massive team of characters, like of your own customization. I think that's really neat. There's also these witch petitions. You get mana when you're underground. If your mana goes too high though, you get attacked by really tough monsters, so you have to make sure you don't collect too much mana or that you can get out of there before it's too late. So you can get different kind of skills here, like leave notes on the map, special orders in battle, things like that to help you. And you can also make the game easier or harder from here. And possessor exercise, you know, the usual stuff. So we'll make a little outing here. It's not here on this save, but there is also alchemy you unlock, so you can make your own like items and everything. But for now, let's head into the labyrinth, so I can show you guys around. This is a dungeon crawler type game, so you're filling a map as you go, and you're kind of learning at the area and exploring it as you get further and further. Although as little Fanty, you unlock these abilities you can use to like break down walls and things like that. So you can use the reinforcement points to break down walls or for healing or things like that. Here's like little mana spots where you can gather mana. And oh, you can see I broke open some walls here. So on the map you can see there's all these the brown treasure chests are opened. As you can probably tell, the silver treasure chests are random items you can find on the ground. They can sometimes be really good, or just, you know, something to sell to make money. So they've got a range of things. So there's quite a few different skills. Also, if you fall down a hole, you fall down like a few floors, so be careful. So in here, you're looking for some mysterious artifacts that the owner wants. No idea why he wants them, but we agreed to help because we were kind of tricked into the job. So we're making our way into this underground labyrinth. We have to be quite careful. Where am I on the map? Where am I headed? Oh yeah, I think I can head to either the stairs to the bottom left or the middle. I think one of those should be good. There's these enemies on the map right here, as you can see. Just wandering around. You can try to sneak around them or get a sneak attack, or they could get a sneak attack on you. If you want everyone to just attack, you can just press X to like have everyone attack automatically. But you do have like these skills called donums, which use DP, which they're basically like spells. So instant aid heals people. Fortify Coven like gets everyone into a defense formation. So if the enemy's like got an exclamation mark on its head, you know to use that so they don't do as much damage. Sometimes team members will hop in during each other's attacks as well. You can see like the little mini chibis that pop up. They just swoosh into the battlefield, which is pretty neat. I really like that. Ooh, someone's coming on level up. So there are some enemies lying in wait around the map. I accidentally went into a high level area once though and I got destroyed. So be careful, be safe out there. See those boxes? I found a bird bone. I don't know what I'll use that for, but I guess it's mine now. Mana! So mana is important to gather for the witch petitions if you want to get some of them completed. I would advise to try collect as much mana as you can while you're in the underground. Except to not go over how much you can have on the first floor. Oh yeah, over here! These glowing spots also have items. You don't see them on the map though, they show up randomly, so keep an eye out. Oh yeah, I got an ability to enter cursed mud. You take damage, but you don't take as much damage as you would before I learned the ability. See, we can break open walls and jump around. So you're exploring the dungeon and the map gets filled up as you go around. There's some special chest that you need a key for though, so we can't quite go there yet. But oh, fine porcelain. Can I make another team member with that? You need puppet parts to make a team member and a soul vial. So somebody's soul is used. It's so funny, like the way it works in the game, but like, once you get the hang of it, it does make sense. You're like, oh, I guess we're just possessing souls and people. Puppet people don't come to the surface because they can only be where there's a lot of mana, which is underground. So these puppet guys, this is the only life they know. They get no life of luxury. The only life they have is fighting these enemies and trying to find treasure for you. How kind of them. We appreciate their their willingness to sacrifice themselves. Oh, and of course there's like bosses as well in the dungeon that can be quite tough as well, so be prepared for that. I feel like it could be one of those games that gets more challenging as you go along, but oh, and there's like these moves called gore hits, which are basically critical hits in normal games, but if the enemy gets a gore hit on you, they can destroy like one of your puppet's body parts, which you then need to repair, or else their stats will be lowered. If it's their head though, they can't be repaired. Or I think they're a lot more difficult to be repaired, if I'm remembering correctly. Making our way downtown. Next area! We're going deep. We're going as far as we can. So as you can see, I haven't been on this floor before, so everything's not mapped out for me. But it kind of automatically does that, which is quite handy. See, there's a lot of exploration to do, like by breaking walls, seeing where you can jump over to get where you want to go. As you can see, that guy right there is preparing for a big attack. This is when you want to fortify Coven, you know. Increase that defense, you know, before he goes wild. Now we can take him down. The combat's quite enjoyable. I think the different skills are like very good for like bouncing off each other. Each character has like their very own helpful set of skills that I imagine you'd want like one of every class by the time you get to make them all. Oh, here's the little event story. You guys ready for this? Starting to get the hang of battles. Okay, so they do little explanations. I feel like they slowly wean you into the game, which is very nice. Status effects and gore. Okay, yeah, these are about status effects and the gore hits and things like that that we already talked about. But yeah, body parts and like an armor like may be lost. Try to land a critical gore by attacking with a weapon that has a high critical rate if you want to deal larger damage to foes. So there is a lot of stuff to keep an eye on. But it's pretty interesting. Like, I think it's such a unique style of game. Also, love the artwork, but I just love the Disgaea style art, so that's just me. But let's sneak around. See, there's some places we can't get to yet that I imagine we need to unlock more skills for. Anything over here? Oh, there is something over here. There's some doors. And there's some marks on the wall. What you got for me? Mud exits usually won't be lost even if you wipe out. Okay, those are items you can use to quickly escape the dungeon if you want to get back to the surface real fast. Beware of enemies with two names. Earn more experience for a tougher fight. Oh, and as you can see, these are the treasure chests. They usually give pretty good rewards, so you want to try find as many as you can. I think we'll end off right here, though. There's a lot to this game, so it's hard to sum it up quickly, but I think the gameplay loop is quite enjoyable. The story I find quite funny, like the little dialogue interactions between the different characters is very charming. It's very funny to see, because you have like this witched old lady that's very like, you know, she kind of tries to trick you at times, but the main character Eureka is so like, she's so lovable, so lighthearted, so joyful, so everything, just always trying her best. So it's quite a fun one cast so far. But I will end off here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.